So ChatGPT-4 in healthcare. Huh. Everyone seems to be talking about it.
Definitely causing a stir.
But like with any new tech, especially in healthcare, we got to be careful, right?
Absolutely. Caution is key.
And that's where this article by Eduardo Tornosinza really got me thinking.
AI trainer, right, in the healthcare field.
That's the one. And he makes some really interesting points about ChatGPT-4.
Yeah, he starts off by saying, it's pretty darn impressive.
Oh, I bet. I mean, from what I've seen,
He even admits almost fooled him with how human-like it can sound.
I could see that. It's easy to get caught up in the novelty of it all.
Exactly.
But we're talking about our health here. We can't just get swept up by the wow factor and ignore the risks.
No, you're right.
And Enza, he really hits on something that I think a lot of people miss.
What's up?
It's easy to forget that at its core, ChatGPT-4 is just a large language model. It's not a doctor. It doesn't have some magical medical database.
Right. It's more like, imagine a storyteller, but like really, really good.
Okay, I like that analogy.
They can weave together information in a way that sounds totally believable.
But it might not be accurate.
Exactly. And that's what Inza's warning us about.
Okay, so how does that play out specifically with ChatGPT-4 in healthcare?
Well, one of the biggest points he makes is about the data these models are trained on.
Huge amounts of data, right?
Massive.
No.
But there's a cutoff. For ChatGPT-4, it's May 2023.
So anything after that?
Gone. New research, treatment guidelines, anything published after that date.
Yeah.
ChatGPT-4 has no clue.
So it's like using a medical textbook from a year ago. But you don't even know which parts are outdated or wrong.
Exactly.
That's a bit unnerving, to say the least. And it's not just about things being outdated, is it?
Right. And this is where it gets even more, well, kind of scary.
Oh.
Remember that storyteller idea?
Yeah, really good at weaving a story.
Sometimes even the best storytellers, they embellish the truth a little.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
In AI, there's a term for it. Hallucination.
Hallucination.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds a little creepy when we're talking about health.
Yeah, it's a technical term. Basically, it means ChatGPT-4 can give you information, sound totally confident, but it's completely made up.
Whoa, hold on. So it's not even based on anything?
Nope. And because it delivers everything so smoothly, it's hard to tell what's real and what's, well, a hallucination.
So it's not just about the data being old, it could be completely fabricated.
Precisely. And that's what worries Inza, especially when it comes to self-diagnosis.
Right, people using it like it's their own personal WebMD.
He even uses this term, motor de respuestas, which basically means people are treating it like a medical search engine.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
It is, because you're getting potentially inaccurate information and thinking it's gospel just because it came from an AI.
So where does this leave us? Is there any place for AI in healthcare then? Or are we all doomed?
No, not doomed.
Okay, good.
Inza actually sees a lot of potential for AI, but, and this is key, it's about using it in the right way.
So less about replacing doctors and more about...
More about assisting, streamlining.
Gotcha. Give me an example.
Imagine AI handling all the administrative stuff.
Like scheduling appointments.
Exactly. Or managing medical records, helping doctors stay updated on research.
Oh, so less Dr. ChatGPT will see you now and more. ChatGPT takes care of the paperwork so your doctor can actually spend more time with you. Now that, I like the sound of.
Yeah.
Right. That's way more appealing than trusting AI to diagnose my weird rash.
Exactly. And that really gets to the heart of Inza's argument.
Right.
This AI in healthcare. It's about finding the right balance. We need to figure out what AI excels at and what still needs that human touch,
So no robot doctors taking over the world just yet.
Not if we want the best care. Look, medicine, it's not just about data points.
Right.
It's about empathy, intuition, trust between a doctor and their patient.
And those are some things even a fancy AI can't replicate, I guess.
Exactly.
But it makes you think, if people are already turning to ChatGPT-4 for medical advice, how do we get them to understand its limits?
That's the million-dollar question. Honestly, it comes down to education.
Like teaching people how these AI models actually work.
In a way, but also just encouraging people to think critically about the information they find online. Just because it comes from an AI doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's complete.
So, like with anything else on the internet, double check, be skeptical, right?
Absolutely. And when in doubt, talk to a human expert.
You mean like an actual doctor?
Exactly. They have the training, the experience, and they're keeping up to date with the latest research.
Okay, so the takeaway for our listeners today?
Be curious. AI in healthcare is exciting, tons of potential, but don't get so caught up that you forget to think critically.
And most importantly, your health deserves more than a quick answer from a chatbot. Even one that sounds as smart as ChatGPT-4.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So that's our deep dive into AI in healthcare and ChatGPT-4. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What makes you feel hopeful or cautious about AI in healthcare? Head to the comments and let us know.